Hi, I'm Nate Binford, VP of Digital for Idea Growth, a PR and marketing agency here in Addison, Texas. And today I'm going to tell you about 4 reasons why you should not build your next website on WordPress. 1. Security is a big concern with WordPress. It's a big concern because even though every kind of website could theoretically be hacked, when all of your code is open sourced and it's available for the entire world to download and play with, it means that you're likely to be a bigger target than the next person. Plus something like 70% of websites today have WordPress included in them, and so it makes it a very juicy target for hackers. It's easy to hack in an automated fashion, so rule of thumb is if it's available to anyone, it's more easily going to be exploitable, and you want to work with a closed platform. That could be a Drupal, it could be a HubSpot, it could be anything basically other than WordPress. 2, your website could run slower, much slower, because of all of the plugins and theme files and other data that needs to be loaded on every single page load with WordPress that other platforms don't necessarily require. And this is based on the fact that WordPress runs on a theme system. So you have the core of WordPress, which is actually a pretty solid piece of software. And then all of the theme files, your actual pages, your design, what scripts you're loading, all the plugins you put into it, that goes on top of the core of WordPress. So as you add each one of those pieces, every time you load a page, you're having to load that code and execute it probably. This adds aggregately over time to the overall page load, slowing your web page down. And the problem with that is Google looks at site speed as one of the primary indicators of whether a website is worth sending traffic to or not. So if your site does run slow, and by that we mean loads slower than 4 to 5 seconds for total page load, it's very likely negatively impacting your search rank. So site speed is important. WordPress not really set up for good site speed. 3rd reason, WordPress is easy to update if you're a programmer. But if you're not a programmer, it's just as hard. So we'll go back to that theme idea. If you download a theme off of the internet that's a few dollars or it's free to use, and you put that into WordPress, and you as a non-programmer try to go in and make that look like what you want, what you're more likely going to do is build a half-broken site that looks like someone who didn't know how to build a website tried to build one. If that was your plan, you might be better off with like a Squarespace or a Wix, but realistically, you're going to have to hire a developer to customize the theme that you want, and in so doing, you're losing a lot of control over those things like site security and speed and understanding what code is going into the website that you're running. 4th reason, WordPress doesn't include native integrations with many of the common CRMs or marketing automation platforms that help you run your business online. It's one thing to have a forum so people can contact you if they're absolutely ready to work with you, but it's an entirely different thing to have lead flows and call to actions driving to form captures with assets. You have analytics on everybody who's downloaded something. You have marketing campaigns that email them every couple of weeks to keep in touch with them. You have social and retargeting campaigns, and all of this can, in theory, be done with WordPress, but none of it is easy and none of it is native, and you're going to have to hire a developer to plug together your WordPress and your CRM, your WordPress and your marketing automation, your analytics. All of that is going to have to be done manually instead of native with the platform that you chose to develop your website on. So the question then is, if not WordPress, what is the right platform? Now, we're a Platinum HubSpot partner agency, so we're going to recommend HubSpot CMS. There are others, but this is the one that we think has the lowest upfront cost, the highest amount of sustainability, and the least sort of concerns around security and site speed and maintenance and troubleshooting that you're going to have to work with. If you build on another platform, you're probably still going to have to figure out hosting. You're going to have to figure out how your email marketing plugs into your website. But if you build on the HubSpot platform, you have Marketing Hub, Sales Hub, Service Hub, and all of the automated features in between those with deep analytics that help you understand when your website works, where it doesn't, when it doesn't, and why. And so we recommend HubSpot CMS.